Okay, so I was thinking about rotations and how to do it, and it's how hard it is for you guys. So I was thinking about ways to make it easier, and I saw some students doing it on another piece of paper and then rotating it, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So I'm going to try and do that here. So in order to do this, the first thing I'm going to do is just literally copy down this graph on my graph paper. Like I would do it on a piece of paper off to the side, not actually on a computer, although I'm doing it on a computer for the sake of showing you. And that's just so that I can have something that I can like manipulate it with in the real world. So let's see, this one is 7, so back 7, down 3. Okay, so here's plan. Also, let's just make a quick note, right? They're saying negative 270, but I know if I just add 360 to it, that's the same thing as positive 90 degrees, right? So I'm going to be rotating it counterclockwise. So if I'm going to rotate it counterclockwise, I can just kind of look at this, look at my paper, and I can actually rotate my paper counterclockwise. Now, let's put my point in here. It's at negative 5,3, so let's do that, negative 5,3. And I should be able to just actually take my paper and spin it. Now here's the only thing. Remember, I'm not rotating around the origin anymore. I'm rotating around this thing. But I have a really easy way of now looking where all my points should be with respect to my point now. My new points with respect to my point. In fact, I could kind of take this over here and just kind of put it on top and see where it should be. But let's just kind of play with it. Now that I have it on paper, rotated, and this is my point of rotation. Ignore the axes because the axes are still in the same spot. But my points of my figure now are where they're supposed to be with respect to my point of rotation. So let's just think about that. L, right, looks like it is down 2 over 6. So I can just go down 2 over 6, and I get my first point, and that would be, what is that, L prime, right? And I can do this for all of them now, because now they're in the right spot where they should be. So this one is over 3 and over 7. So that's 10 up 3, so I just go over 10. And then up 3, right? So that'd be right here. So let's put that point in. And that would be where my P prime should end up. And I'm going to do the same thing for A. Looks like A. I can draw the L's in if I want. Maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not, but looks like I'm going up 6 over 6. So from my point, I'm going to go up 6 over 6. So that should be right there. So there's A. And where's N? N is, well, it's kind of easy to tell. It's just 3 over from A. So I could just go 3 over from A. And now I have all my points. So I could put all these points now on Khan Academy. Just plot them right on there, if that helps. Maybe it's easier too on my actual paper to go in here and see where would these coordinates, where would these actually coordinates be. But it's kind of hard to do without the axis in the right spot and everything. So that's kind of why I would just go off of the point. But I don't know. I think that's easier if you find that that helps you for rotating these figures, especially with rotations too. Use it. Get a graph paper out, put it off to the side, and just spin it on your desk or on your table or whatever, the right amount until you get it in the right location, and then just simply plot your points back where they should be. So, I don't know. I thought it was helpful. Hopefully it'll make it easier for some of you guys.